20,000 years, hundreds of centuries, countless generations of evolution and nurture to take the mighty wolf and turn him into the even mightier puppy. Alpha. That's right, puppy in the thumbnail. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So Alpha is the true story, not really true at all, the very made up story that essentially shows the domestication of dogs. 20,000 years ago, or 20,000 BC, don't remember which one it said. This being the internet, there's probably going to be a very important bit of information that's going to be corrected in the comment section. Point is, a long time ago in a galaxy not so far away because it's this world in this galaxy, this tribe of early men goes hunting. Then the young dude who's the son of the chief, he falls over a cliff, he gets hurt, they think he's dead, but he lives and he needs to get home, and on his way home he runs across a wolf who gets wounded. So they're both wounded and they stick together, thus the domestication of dogs has begun. Or wolves. This is pretty much The Revenant if The Revenant had a wolf and it was essentially a Hallmark movie. Which, you know, the pitch for this was like, it's The Revenant with a wolf, that's so metal. Funny, because this is directed by one of the Hughes brothers, of like the Hughes brothers. But it's only one of the Hughes brothers, so it's directed by a Hughes brother. But you see some of that talent in here. Some of the cinematography, you're like, well, that looks amazing. The landscapes look lush, they feel fleshed out, alive, and they feel very, I was gonna say foreign, but it's Earth. Feels very uninhabited, is what I'm trying to say. They did a good job at making the world feel untouched, like it was 20,000 years ago. Sometimes it looked convincing, sometimes you're like, that is a green screen. But when it looked convincing, I was really impressed. Also, the relationship between the dog, because I mean, I'm a dog lover, but as a dog lover, I thought it was sweet seeing the connection between the human and the dog form, or the wolf. It was really jarring how this wolf essentially went from being a wolf to being a dog, whereas those steps must have taken generations. In this movie, it's like, nah, it's a dog now. Oh, some idiots out there, or kids who aren't idiots, or just kids. I hope people don't get the idea like, let's go pet a wolf if I say it. No, watch The Grey after watching this. That's a better representation of what's gonna happen if you go pet a wolf. But although I felt that connection was sweet, that's really all the movie has. This movie's an escort mission, essentially. Or a less interesting version of Metal Gear Solid 5 if you pick Diamond Dog. Really, it's a lot of walking, sitting, interacting with the wolf. More walking, sitting, interacting with the wolf dog. Walking, sitting, interacting with the dog. I don't know what else it would have been, but when the engagement was kind of fleeting, it really shows how engaging The Revenant was. This movie, on more than a few occasions, I was like, I'm ready to go. And although this movie's only, I feel like it was just over an hour and a half long, and where my usual complaint for a movie as of late for the pacing and the timing is the last act felt a little too drawn out. I felt like the last act of this movie was a bit too chopped up. Something dramatic happens, but the drama really doesn't marinate that much. Oh, that's intense. It's okay. We're over it by the next thing. And then the movie ends. Just chop, chop, chop. I feel like the last act of this movie was filmed and supposed to be another half an hour long, and they just sliced it down. And you walk out of this movie like, it was sweet and it was cute to see that, you know, dog connection, but really it is a Hallmark movie. It's like a made-for-TV movie that somehow got a budget. It's safe for families for the most part, but I feel like if it's safe for families, kids have other things they'll want to watch. It's like, it's safe for families. By the way, kids, you're gonna have to read subtitles through the entire thing, which completely makes sense. They wouldn't speak English. They wouldn't really speak any language we know. On the other hand, I don't want to be the one to look to a kid and be like, by the way, reading subtitles, Passion of the Christ style. If I were a kid, I'd be like, nope. What Avengers movie are we watching today? Infinity War just came out on Blu-ray. Let's just watch that. In the end, I'm pushing the dog lover part of me aside. The cat lover is gonna come out and say, I'm just not gonna remember this in T-minus 1 day. Yep, already forgot. Funny, now that we have made a movie about how we domesticated dogs, do you think cats are gonna make a movie about how they domesticated people? I imagine cats could get it done if they didn't keep knocking the cameras off the table, sleeping on the keyboards as they're editing the videos. Guess it'll never happen. All right, so Alpha, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's a movie you saw in theaters and you were like, that's a Hallmark movie. That's a made-for-TV movie. Don't you try to dress it up with a budget. It's what it is. Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.